Highjump, 7 athletes
Now Claudia Garcia clearing 1.77 in the high jump. That's Group A of the high jump qualifiers. Claudia Garcia, just one jump remaining there for Najia Kamkujula, and here it is as she just lines up at 177. She goes over as well. Early mixing here, 186 qualifies you automatically for the final of the women's high jump. If you don't get that, it is the next 12 performances who qualify. So the best 12 performances. We're at 177 in the Group B as well. So it's at level pegging just at the moment. Chiara Vietabella goes in with her jump. And Vietabella clears 177. Victoria Drunsfield clears at 177. We have two more athletes to go. They are Nell Holman of Germany and Cristina Ferrando of Spain to go in the at 177. Here is Nell Holman. Owen Holman, that's a foul. That's a fault at 177 for Nell Holman. Valerie Balanjivic of Belarus, fouling at 180. Katrina Mogenberg, her second attempt at 177. She took the bar down in the first effort. And it's a foul again. It's the second foul for Katrina Mogenberg. So she'll have one more attempt. Nell Holman of Germany and Katrina Mogenberg of Norway, both with fouls at this stage of the competition. Here is Nell Holman. 20-year-old Holman. She'll be 21 later this year. Her second attempt at 177, and she's good. So that is clearance from Nell Holman, and she'll progress to 180. 186 qualifies you automatically for the final, or the 12 best performances with Nell Holman. Clears that one. And here is Katrina Mogenberg of Norway. 22 years of age now, Katrina Mogenberg. It's her last appearance at the European Under-23 Championships. It's her final attempt, and that one is good, and Mogenberg looks relieved as she clears that jump and progresses on to the 180, which we will start with Erin Pasolte of Lithuania in just a moment or two's time. In Group A, they've already progressed onto 180, and we've had clearances from Russia's Ananisa Andreeva, Patricia Beria of Hungary, Alicia Taroso of Italia, a failure from Valerie Badenhevic of Belarus. And next up is the Belgian Hannah van Hesch. She rattles the bar, and the bar comes flying down, and that is a foul. We're starting to see the fouls rack up here in Tampere. Takes the bar down as well. So we're seeing 3 failures in a row in Group A of the women's high jump. Irene Haas of Estonia clearing the 180 jump. And here's Seni Rokkanen of Finland, and you can hear the local support for the Finnish athlete. She makes her first attempt at 1 meter 80. 186 will qualify you automatically for the final. We've already seen a couple of failures in this pool for 1 meters 80. So here is Seni Rokkanen. That's no good, and that's the fourth failure in this pool at 1 meter 80. Claudia Garcia now next to jump at 180, her first attempt at the height. That's no good from Garcia either, and that means that with one jump remaining, which is Naija Kampschulu of Germany, with one jump to go, we will have at least 5 athletes who will need to go again to try and make the 1 meter 80. In Pool A, or Pool B, excuse me, there has been 5 jumps already. 2 have failed. They are Tasia Roslava and Katrina Mogenberg, and Oksana Krakonstovkava has cleared her jump at her first attempt at 1 meters 80. She goes in Group B. So we return with Naja Kamschutel missing her jump at the German athlete missing her attempt at 1 meters 80. We return with 246 athletes to jump again and make a secondary attempt. If you'd like to get in contact with us, so you can of course follow us via Twitter at Euro_U23s. That's at Euro_U23s. We're also available on Facebook. If you just click on European Athletics on Facebook, you'll be able to see it. And just as I'm talking, you'll just see the athlete go over there. That was Bulgaria's Valerie Van Danvidic, who goes over at 1 meter 80, and she'll progress onto 1 meter 82 now in a moment or two's time. But you can, of course, if you wish to send us comments via our Facebook page as well, love to read it. Big shout out there to Ashley Wren for his feedback on enjoying watching us here on the feed. That's at Euro_U23s if you wish to contact us on Twitter, or follow us on Twitter. Here is the Belgian Hannah van Hesch making her second attempt at 1 meter 80. She just strides up to it and clears it, and Hannah van Hesch can move on now to the next jump, which will be 1 meter 82 for Hannah van Hesch, the Belgian athlete. And that's another clearance, this time from Agnieszka Borowska of Poland. Agnieszka Borowska clears and moves on to 1 meter 82. With 3 more athletes to make their second attempt at 1 meter 80 in this pool, and then we will be moving on to 1 meter 82. We haven't lost any athletes as of yet in either jumps. In Group B, we have 6 athletes. Seni Ranakan of Finland to make her second attempt at 1m80. Ranakan, just the crowd trying to jeer up behind her there in the stand opposite to the left hand side of where I'm located, just over the finish line for the track races. And Ranakan gets a large cheer from the crowd as she passes that jump and moves on to the 1.82. If she can clear 1.86, it's automatic qualification to the high jump final, which takes place just as I look through my schedule here. The high jump final takes place at 18:45 local time on Saturday, which is 17:45 local time in Central European time. Now, Claudia Garcia making her second attempt at 1m80, the Spanish athlete. Claudia Garcia, and that's good, and Garcia qualifies for the next jump. She'll pass on to 1.82. And now the German athlete making her second attempt at 1m80 is Nadia Kampschüttel. Nadia Kampschüttel will make another attempt at 1m80. Kampschüttel just begins her run up, and that's no good. And Kampschüttel will have one more attempt at 1m80, or she risks becoming the first athlete to become eliminated in this under 23 high jump tournament. Katrina Morgenberg, no good. Morgenberg, that's her second failure. She'll have one more attempt at 1m80 to progress to 1.82. There are 2, 4, 6, 7 athletes in Group B who failed at 1m80, not including Taisha Roslava of Belarus, who failed, and then in her second attempt progressed to 1m82. So here is Nadia Kampschüttel, the first athlete this is her third attempt. If she doesn't pass this third attempt, she will be eliminated at 1m80, and we will progress to 1m82 without her. But Kampschüttel just comes into her stride now. She comes up to the jump, and that's no good. And that is the end for Nadia Kampschüttel. She leaves the tournament exiting at 1m80. So we now progress onto 1m82, and the first athlete who will move to the 1m82 barrier will be Valerie Van Danvinich of Belarus, of Bulgaria, of Belarus. Excuse me. Apologies for the confusion. But before we do that, we just move on to Group B, and here is the Netherlands' Stanix Nurman, who will make her second attempt at 1m80. Two athletes who failed at 1m80 have now progressed to 1.82 in Group B. Mikhailina Kawinskaya, and Taishlisa Roslava. Norman clears and moves on to the 1.82. So Stig Norman moves on to 1.82. Next up will be Chiara Vitabella of Italia. She will make her second attempt at 1m80. And that's good, and she moves on to 1.82 and progresses. Obviously, just to repeat, 1.86 qualifies you automatically for the final. If we have no athletes who clear of 1.86, we will move on to the to the 12 best qualifiers. Now here's Britain's Isabelle Pooley, and that is good from Isabelle Pooley, and Pooley will move on to 182. She was one of a bunch of athletes that failed at 180, but they will now move on to 182. Next up will be Victoria Dronsfield of Sweden. There is Isabelle Pooley, just successfully navigating onto the next stage. And Victoria Dronsfield clears at 180. She'll move on to 182. Good jump from the Swede. Next up is Cristina Fernando of España, who will move on to second attempt, and no good. So a foul from Cristina Fernando. She will have one more attempt at 180, as will Katrina Moggenberg of Norway. They are the last two jumpers remaining. Katrina Moggenberg now with her third and final attempt at 1.80 meter. She needs to clear this or she will exit the competition at this stage. Katrina Moggenberg. Oh, she just didn't like the approach in that one, and she'll go again. Moggenberg and Katrina Moggenberg and Cristina Fernando just exchanging glances there. They are the last two with jumps at 180, their final attempts, and it's the second time at a third attempt for Katrina Moggenberg, and it's no good. Moggenberg exits the competition at this stage. 3 fouls at 180. Second athlete, Claudia Garcia, is just lining up for her next attempt, and we're going to see a repeat here of the Belarusian Talisa Rosalova, and that just came off. That's very, very unlucky from the Belarusian, but just came off of the rack just at the last jump. And Rosalova leaves the competition at this stage at 182, so we now have 3. We're down to 9 in Group B, and we are currently down to 9 in Group A as well. Now Erlene Palstai, she is making her first attempt at 1.84 meter, the Lithuanian athlete. She's had a clear run so far. She passed at 169, the opening entry, and she now makes an attempt at 173. Her attempts at 173, 177 and 180 and 182 have all been successful. If she can jump 186, she qualifies automatically for the final of the high jump. Arlene Pasatine just preparing herself for her first jump. She's had a clear run so far. It's her first attempt at 1.84 meter. Arlene Pasatine, that's good, and she'll progress to 186, and if she can clear at 186 she will qualify for the next phase of the championship. Now on the track we have the 400 metres hurdles heat number 3. Thomas Kane of Austria goes in lane 1. Emir Berkovic, Serbia goes in lane 2. Jason Harvey of Ireland is in lane 3. Eusebio Halatini of Italy in lane 4. As we just watch going over the barrier there was Valery Vavančić just on your screen. And we move back to the high jump, and here is Sweden's Drumsfeld, who rattles the bar, and that, unfortunately, Victoria Drumsfeld, that is the end of her competition. She now bows out, as does Poland's Michaela Kazaczyska and Madeleine Nova of the Czech Republic. We have 14 high jumpers left in the tournament. It's the first to 186, or if we don't have any athletes over the 186 barrier, then the next 12 qualify. The best 12 qualify for the semi-final or for the final. And there are the results from Group A, 184. I think that the judges have made a decision here at this stage to pass those athletes into the next round, or into the final round of Group A. Group B results, there we see them. Arlene Palestine, Nell Holman, Seske Norman, Isabel Pooley and Oskana Krankostafa. And as it goes on, everyone under 184. 184 is the pass rate. That is the final results in the high jump, and those athletes now transfer to